Okay, so this week's theme was picked by Steven, and I remember his name, but only because he made such a spectacle of his hair. The hair is nice, Steven, by the way.
On the bottom, on the top, belly to belly, and we just don't stop. On the left, on the right, move all night.
The theme that Steven picked was music. And he wanted us to name certain things. He sent us a list of questions, I guess, or facts that he wanted to know about who we like, what group we liked, and why. My favorite musician right now is Jay Brannan. Jay Brannan, every time he comes out with a new CD, he is my favorite musician for a while. I don't know, I'm sure most of you have heard of him. He's pretty much a YouTube musician who has kind of sort of crossed over into a real world musician. He's done tours. He's going on tour in Europe starting next week, I think. So that's really cool. The most recent concert or show that I went to was actually Jay Brannan. And the funny thing is, I went to 3 shows of Jay Brannan's. I went to his show in Houston, I went to his show in Austin, and I went to his show in Dallas. They were 3 consecutive days, so I rented a car, and me, my brother, and 2 of our friends went to the Houston, Austin, and Dallas shows. So it was really fun. Yeah, and if he ever does the whole 3-show thing in Texas again, I'm sure I'll be there. What has been the best show that I've been to? I've got to say it was the Austin show, because Jay Brannan actually remembered me. Or he recognized me, I guess, is what you would say, because I walked up to him like, oh, hey, Jay, how are you doing, blah, 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 and then I handed him my CD. He's like, well, do you want me to sign anything? I said, okay, here's my CD. He said, well, what's your name? I said, my name is Nick. He said, oh, you're Nick. I'm like, yes, I'm Nick. But he recognized me because I talked to him on Twitter and I talked to him on Facebook and via email, so he actually recognized the name and that I'm pretty much a stalker of his. So yeah, and the fact that I went to his Houston, Austin, and Dallas shows pretty much just verified the fact that I am one of his many stalkers, to be sure. The first CD that I ever purchased I don't know that it was purchased by me, I think it was given to me, but it was an Ace of Base CD. And I'm not sure whether it was actually given to me or just handed down, kinda sorta, via my sister, who was actually 2 years younger than me. But she was kind of the spoiled one in the family, I guess you would say. She got what she wanted because she was the only girl. And so, horns in New York. So I got one of her CDs, but I really liked it back in the day. Let's see. The first concert that I ever went to was actually a Blessid Union of Souls concert. It was actually kind of weird. I have a CD that's signed by them, which is actually pretty cool. I like CDs that are signed by people. I have 3, I think, that are signed by Jay, 3 that are signed by Bitch. Smile Empty Soul, I have a CD signed by them. The Blessid Union of Souls CD, a Ryan Cabrera CD. And in case you haven't figured it out by listening to my CDs that I have signed, I listen to everything pretty much. My favorite, I only listen to one country music artist pretty much, and it's Reba. And I'm sorry, but you know, if you're from Texas, you pretty much can't get around liking Reba, just because she's Reba, and she's amazing. I mean, come on, Fancy. She thinks his name was John. You know, Does He Love You? All of these songs, I love them. Reba is amazing. I'm going to try to post links in the side of all of the artists that I've named, and so y'all can go look them up. I think that's it, and I'm kind of sort of looking forward to the movie week next week. I've got to get more details, or I may just go with whatever Carlos comes up with on Monday and just try to build on it, you know, on Wednesday. But we'll see how that works out for me. Oh, I went to the Museum of Modern Art today, and I got to see Van Gogh's Starry Night. That is one of my favorite pieces of art that is out there, Van Gogh's Starry Night. And I came to New York in January, but I didn't go to MoMA. Came again in March, and I didn't. My sister, my brother, my niece, and I all went to the Museum of Modern Art. But Starry Night was on tour. It was like touring other cities at the time, and it wasn't at the Museum of Modern Art, and it really, really sucked, because that's one of the reasons I wanted to go. I just recently checked Museum of Modern Art's website, and it said that Starry Night was back, so I had to go. So I went today, and I spent like 4 or 5 hours there, and yeah. So I'll talk to you guys next week. I didn't forget any names this week. I'm getting better.